Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to make, showing you these little cards and what to do with them and what you can use and what I've got available on Ko-fi if you like. Also, if you don't want to do, you could, there's other things you can use such as magazine pages and other digitals, things like that. If you want to paint or draw but you haven't got any, can't print, you can always draw them on thinner paper. That'd be absolutely amazing. Okay, I don't do the drawing today, I did that the other day, but if you'd like to look at the video I will link it. So if you'd like to join me today, please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's go. Right then, so things I've got, okay, is I've got some of this. Look, it's all creased, doesn't matter about that because I can use parts of this, it's not using the whole thing. It's a file folder and it's so cheap. This is what you get when you ask for buff file folders in the UK. You get these, but it's not bad actually. It's not bad after all. Right, so okay, so what I'm doing today is, tried to do, no, I didn't like this one. So I'm not using that one. I don't know what you think. It's quite strong, isn't it? That's one of mine. That's a foam stamp. And I've miniaturised it because it was a whole sheet that big. Let me go back a bit because you can't see what I'm doing, can you? No. Right then. Let's see if I can tip you like that. Yeah, well this is the Olivia too, you see. You can actually tip it. I don't think you can, but you can. So you could. I mean, I didn't think you could. I don't think you can, but you can. Yeah. Right. Okay. So these are the paintings I did the other day. Okay. Let's see what the one I did is this one. So I'll be using some of that today. I'll show you something else I did. Miniatures, and I love these miniatures. Those. So I did those before the rose, but you can use these are lovely if you want to use. There's one. Okay, that's a copy. So if you wanted, if you haven't got anything to copy with, you could always draw them onto normal paper, but I wouldn't use, I don't know, perhaps using watercolours would be okay. You just got to make sure they're flat when it's dry, because although, I don't know, perhaps glue it down. I don't know. Right, so, yeah. But I'm mad, absolutely crazy on printers. But I only do my own digitals. Right, so what have I got here then? Look, got some bunnies. I've been cutting out some bunnies. These are my bunnies. They are available on Ko-fi. These are my woodland animals. Available on Ko-fi. I think they're all facing that way, but these would be, in fact these would be full-size pages, so the whole sheet. So if you can reduce them, you're laughing, as I say, my usual thing. Yeah, right, I've got some words. Okay, I'm not sure if I've got that. I don't think I've got the, I might have whole sizes, but I've reduced these right down, so I can't seem to share from my machine to share this, because if I copied it again it would go weird. You wouldn't be able to understand, you know, it'd be really fuzzy. Right, so I'm going to use, right, these are the photo paper ones. Okay, this is the inkjet photo paper. Is that the, I'm not sure, I don't even know. I can only tell when I compare it to another. I think that is actually the what's that thing over there called? Laser jet. Yeah. I think these, and yeah, and I've got these as well. I used some of these. Oh, and I've been doing something else. I've been doing something else. Yes. Right. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, there's some that I've just finished. Not finished cutting those out. Yeah. But I've got other ones. I miniaturised these. I use Word, Microsoft Word, to reduce them. found the way of doing it. So I'm absolutely useless at technology. I have no idea. There's some more butterflies I haven't done. So it's going to be butterflies. That's definitely laser. Yeah, I know that is because there's some more. That's the versions. Okay, that's the one I did originally. That's the one I did on video. So that's a prototype, but it's not the prototype. It's the one I'm actually going to use. Okay, so I'm looking for. Oh yeah. Oh, I spoke about these the other day, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. So these are actually food colouring bits. Okay, they are amazing. I've used these. I used that one and this one. So it's basically doodling on so it's absolutely amazing. I'm using this sort of thing as well. I did it the other day. I tore that down in strips and made that cat card, which I'll probably be coming across in a minute. Pretty sure I will. Here it is. Here they are. So these are the sort of things I'd like you to join with me in making today. Okay, might have other ideas as well as we go along. That is just, I think that's a yeah, that's just a plain card. That's not the cat I was talking about, it's the other one. No, it isn't. I haven't got it. Oh, but there's a cat the other day where I've well, I don't know where I was thinking of, where is it in there now? Yeah, I've stripped some paper down and put the rows of paper down. It was on the video the other day. Right, so yeah, so we can do that. I've got words to put on. I've got look, butterflies I've got on Ko-fi, but they're big, as I say, and if you can reduce them, you know, you're very welcome. It's donation only, all my stuff. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to give me a donation, that would be amazing. Yeah. Right. So I'm just going to put these down a minute so I can find out what we're doing. Okay. So, oh, that's an actually piece of. That's a copy of an origami paper thing I made. It is my work. Right, and there's some more. That's some bigger ones of those. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing, so but I want perhaps this. Okay, so I can try and make something of this. I usually cut off the edge, but I'm going to obviously, well, I think I'm going to do it this way. Oh yeah, I get this upside down all the time. Yeah. Oh, that's something else I did. That's what I did with those little ones I made, these. So that's that one, and then that's that one. Did I show you that earlier? Or was that something else I showed you? I don't know. Right. And that's the little birdie without a beak I did in brown paper, yeah. Right. Let's see what we can do this way around here. Yeah. Right, so 4, should we do 3 or 4? 4. Oh, I haven't showed you what I did in my book. No. We'll have to do that as well. Yeah. Oh, I can show you it because it's easy. So if you've done that, if you've done those watercolour things, or you know, your own work, it'd be amazing. Yeah, I haven't put them on Ko-fi yet. Let me know if you want them on Ko-fi. I can always actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking Ko-fi, so 6 inches. I am possibly thinking Ko-fi. Yeah. Okay, so there, well, I've got just got a bit raggy at the edge, but I think that's fine. I'm going to make this into a card. If I don't like this size, I'm going to make a smaller one. In fact, why don't I make a smaller one now? Those could be used for those little things, yeah. So I might do that in a minute as well. 6 inches again. You can make them into little books as well. You could sew little books or staple them in if you've got a stapler big enough. Okay. Right, okay. There we go. So those two, 3 by 3 now, and 4 by 3. Okay. See what we can do. Got that sort of. That's too big, isn't it? Now they could do that on a bigger card. This is why I made them those wide things, because they were too narrow. But they look nice, really nice. I'm really pleased with them. Okay, so there's those. I'll tear them rather than cut them. Might be better on that. Okay, so I want something a bit less than, can we see down here? I want something a bit less than 3 down to, so you can see the brown edges. But I want it fairly straight. I'm actually doing this, aren't I? Yeah, you can tear it, but right, these have to have butterflies. I'll tell you why, because it looks weird if I put animals on them. So it looks weird because they look a bit like the animals are floating. So yeah, that's why I do that. Right, okay, see if I can, no. Yeah, this is how, you've seen people do this and it works for them. Oh, nearly. Oh, do you know what, nearly? I think what I'm showing is, what I tend to do is showing even how I struggle. So don't worry if you do. I know, don't say worry, right? I say it how it looks. Because when other people say it, they say worry. I never say that. I think it's because I've seen it written down. Right, hopefully that's about right. Let's see if I can get it about there. I don't know, it might not be right. Let's have a look. Needs to be a bit more, doesn't it? Another thing you can do actually is, let's have a look, where's my new ones? There. No. Got some new ones somewhere. Oh, these. These, I broke my best ones. I don't know how, but I had some gorgeous black ones and I just broke them. Do these sort of decollage, and this is the only thing I could find that wasn't the same as what I'd already got, because you can't do the edges with some scissors. So you couldn't do this. Let me show you the pairs. Is it these? Yeah, these make nice decollages, but you can't go really close to the edges. Got 2 pairs of those. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, amazing. So that gone into the bin. You could, some people might save those little bits to actually make paper with, which you can do. Yeah, that's not bad, is it? It looks a bit, yeah, but there you go. Yeah, I like that actually. Not tried it with the scissors, but I've been thinking about it. Right, here's my little trick. Okay, this is not my little trick. It was Marcella who told me about this. Instead of having those cumbersome dangles, put your pin on a bit of ribbon. I've done mine in the middle, and then I've done a great big gret. Gret is the local accent for great. A great big long one. Yeah, there's a great big long one there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And I found my little glue as well. Yeah. Yes, I found my little glue, yes. I found my small glue. I couldn't find it the other day and I had to use that big one that doesn't like to work very well. Right, so probably the nozzle needs cleaning. Right, so what I'm going to do now is get some butterflies out. Okay, I've cut. No, you wouldn't think there was loads of stuff in there, but there is. There's all tiny little stuff, tiny bits that's going to go on here. So what I'm going to do is grab some of these. Okay, I told you these are on Ko-fi. These are the brown ones. There are some coloured ones, but I'm using the brown ones because I thought they might contrast with what I'm doing. I've got some little wordies as well. So there's some bunnies. Look, and my little bunnies, so cute, aren't they? And I'll try and use some of the animals as well. But I'm going to show you how. I mean, somebody's discovered, I think, how to. What's her name? Lady last night, because there's so many new subscribers. Deanna, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Or is it Dina? Dina. Was saying she'd discovered how to make cats. I think it was Deanna. I hope I got that right. She discovered how to make cats using foam stamps. I said yes, good. Which is how I've done my cats. I tend to do my cats. You don't have to use. Please don't think you have to use acrylic with foam stamps. You do not. You can use good quality permanent inks, like, well, StazOn's okay, but my favourite is the other one. Begins with K. Haven't got it. Do you know what? I don't even know when my black is. I've got some coloured ones in the other room. I don't know when my black is. Okay, I've done these as well. I might try using those, not on here, but on the other thing. Actually, this could go with those. Right, what I'm looking for is some butterflies. Okay, I've got loads. See, I've all got different things in here. Got my little hedgehoggies. Yes, I know there's a lady from Scotland who like these, but I haven't heard from her for ages. I don't know if she still watches. And that was, she's got a dog. She's got a dog and she lives on the east side of Scotland. Okay, oh, a lady from Ohio said she joined me yesterday, subscribed to me recently. Yeah, so I don't know. I'd love to know where you're from. It's amazing. Most of them seem to be from the USA. On my channel, that's why I sometimes go into the American stuff, because like inches and things, because half of the subscribers are from the USA. Right, so yeah, I'm just seeing if I've got any more. There's things like little tiny, look, I'm showing you all these. I don't know if you can see them. In fact, I could put you a bit more close up for now. Hopefully I'll remember you're not close up. I can put that down there and I can tip that there. Okay, can you see them a bit more now? Move them in. Okay, we could tip them out a minute. I could put them all back, can't we? Right, so what I could do, let me just show you them. Yeah, so I've got right as well, because these could be journaling cards. I'm thinking right, anything like that. I mean, I've chosen this, but I don't know how it's going to work, so I'm just deciding. So there's a formula I tend to do, and I face them inwards like that so that they don't look like they're flying away. I tend to do that. So these two in the smaller one, okay, so smaller one either there or there, and then that there, and then I put this in the corner there. Okay, do I like that one or do I like that one? Green one, because it's slightly different. Yeah, can we, oh, see, I'm not even looking what I'm doing. Right, so this one, yeah, so make sure it's down here, not up there. This is what the problem was the other day with my, when I was doing my little birdies. Using my Olivia 2 for the first time, and I was used to my other method, which I can tip like I'm doing this now, and I didn't realise you could tip this. So that's good. So that's that. I can make that slightly more like that. That one there. A bit further down from the flower so you can see the flower. I don't want them all on top of the flowers, otherwise it's going to look like the sort of like chosen a flower, and I don't want the impression. That's like up now. Yeah, it's like they've all chosen a flower, doesn't it? Never mind. Yeah, except for the buddy one. The bud is this. The one in the corner there, yeah. Oh, in fact, the love has chosen that. Yeah, okay, so that's that idea. Oh, I haven't finished. Do you know what? Yeah. Okay. Right. And I could have inked it up, couldn't I? Because I've got me inking up stuff over there, but I can do that now, actually. If you... you don't have to ink, you not necessarily have to ink them up, but I'm going to do it anyway. It does actually catch quite nicely along the edge, because you can always ink up the edge. I've only got gathered twigs. I should have a scorched timber somewhere, but where it's gone, you tell me, because I don't know. Right. Okay, so that could be, say, number 1. Where are we? That could be number 1. Okay. Let's do another one. I'm trying not to be so slow, but I've got just do another one, and then I'm going to. I've done that. Oh, I could try putting an animal on these. I don't know if that's too big. What's this one? No, I suppose you could use that side. That on the back, would you? Yeah, I'm just debating whether to use this as a little card. Okay, so I want to put a little animal on, yeah, but I don't know if that's too... I might try them other ones. Oh, there's these. They're quite small, aren't they? I did use that in one of my... I could use my scissors. What? Scissors, can't I? To start with. You don't have to use scissors. You can tear them. I normally do. But I was thinking... You're going to be saying to yourselves, oh, get on with it, woman. Right. I'm knocking it. Right. Yeah, I've forgotten, didn't I? Let's put them... Right, so I've moved it a little bit further back so you can actually see now, okay? So what I've done is, if I didn't show you, was I've just cut that out with scissors, okay, rather than, oh, you can use ruler, etc. And or you can fold it and tear it or cut it. Cut it with not with straight scissors. Okay, let's put them, see if an animal will go on here. I'm trying to move it up now. Come on, dear, move up a bit. Oh, come on, we've got to move up. If not, oh. Do you know what? Make sure you know which way you go, because, yeah, because it's square, I didn't know, did I? But yeah, good job. I was trying to... Oh, you can obviously have it that way around as well, and then open it up like that. I've got a little card that does that. Right, so let's see. We've got little bunny rabbits. That would, oh yeah, that looks really cute there, doesn't it? But there's also hedgehogs, which I've done. You might have seen the hedgehog. Okay, I like the rabbit so far. I wonder if we could add those on there at all. Yeah. Different flowers, but there are similar flowers I've got. Right, okay, let's have a look at fox. Still like the rabbit. Squirrel. Now that looks out of place on there. And obviously there's butterflies again, which would look fine. They would look great on there. But I do like that rabbit so far. Bunny, Mr. Bunny, yeah. Slightly, perhaps I should have made that slightly bit shorter. And he could have stood on the brown there. Right, so you've got all sorts of little words here. That's right, turn round. Empower, that's cute. I'm empowering that rabbit to be himself, yeah. That's it, isn't it? That's what you do. Right, there's right as well, which I like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you see that? That's very... I might get them... I might be able to do close-up. Sometimes the editor will let me do close-up, so... Not always. It's a nuisance. Shine. We've got energy. Well, rabbits have energy, don't they? Yeah. Lots of energy. That's a little bit big. Inspire. Oh. Perhaps I like that. I do like that one, but it's a bit close. I don't know whether to. I don't like the idea of having it. Do you know what I mean? Just because that's there, that's got to be there. I'd rather have it something that's the right size. So that's not create. That's nice. That's too small. So far, I think I like right. I don't like having that directly in the middle of that flower though. Unless I have it, no, not there. That's there. Yeah. There's all sorts of combinations you can do. Yeah, just doing the bunny. Where's my little cloth? Ah, the official glue cloth. Got that as an official glue cloth. Yeah, but I've got some of my own as well. Right, so. Right then, what else I was going to do is, besides this, was what I did the other day. Let's move them slightly over there a minute. I know it's, yeah, we should put them away, but yeah, we will do. Right, okay, so this is the other day. Let's have a look. Where is it? So I made a pocket out of one of those rows. Okay, as you can see, I've ripped it out, and that's out of the photo paper. That you could use watercolour paper obviously for a pocket as well. That must be the other two perhaps I've done for those, for the pocket. Let's have a look how big that is. So I might do this one as a pocket, so that'd be good, wouldn't it? that about right? I think so. Right. Actually, I haven't decided which side I want, have I? Hold on, that's got a lot of white on there, hasn't it? Because, yeah, I didn't do board. Tear me the pocket. I didn't do board. Yeah, don't put it on top of other projects in case you tear them. Do as I do. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. There you go. Right. Okay, so that would make a lovely pocket. Okay, I'm going to do the top as well, I think. I wonder if you can. Yeah, you should do it like this, shouldn't you, really? Because then you don't get that white. But it doesn't matter because you can ink it up, I suppose. It is easier to tear the other way. Right, so I'm using that side or that side. I don't say I'm going to put it on top like that. I'm just measuring it. Right, okay, let's find a place. Oh, it's got that colour in it, hasn't it? Let's have one. Yeah, I'll have it that. So you've got that for another piece of card or a tag. Okay, and I don't know which signature this is. I think it is the last one. And I've got nothing in signature 4 in this journal. Never mind. Right, so what I'm going to do now is glue that in. Oh no, let's do some inking up. Okay, so that is just about ready for things to go in it, really. I mean, this is quite tight, so they could sit on top like that. Yeah, so like that, or you could, I don't know, pin these to a page. Yeah, I'd then pin to the page just. They look so nice. Right, so there's that idea. You can also add some little creatures. This is probably why I kept this stuff out. Like, I don't know, there's rabbits, foxes, squirrels, hedgehogs. Right, so let's see what we've got there. Let's see what would look nice. Yeah. So a little hedgehog. Again, the squirrel looks too small. Well, that's my smallest bunny, that is, I recognise that. That's the smallest bunny, so there is bigger ones. Let's see what we've got. I might put a bunny down again. It's because I've discovered them again recently. I thought, oh, the bunnies. Yeah, I think you need to have him sitting on top of something, though. Yeah, 2 bunnies. Cute. A row of bunnies. Let's see what other bunnies we've got. I don't know, what does that look like? Does that look cute? Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it? I say these are on Ko-fi, but as I say, they're bigger than this. So if you can reduce them down and everything, yeah, I know people can. Or know somebody who knows how to reduce them down. Let's see if I can get that right to the bottom so it looks like they're standing on something. Then I'm going to put a word on it. Yeah, let's use all the bunnies. Yeah, so little bunnies with their own personalities there. That looks like the daddy in the middle. Yeah, and he's the biggest, and yeah, and that's the tiny one. And that's the one with its ears up, yeah. Right, so then I could probably add a word. So I've got word. So let's have a word. Oh, there's plenty. That's amazing, isn't it? Plenty. Plenty. I don't know, it seems to be covering the flowers. Yeah. Yeah, perhaps I could have put that on first, I don't know, before I see what it looked like, but never mind. Right, okay, so then what you would do is get a bone folder or something, like a glue cloth, just to make sure everything's stuck down. That's the ears moved, isn't it? And that as well. Yeah, so then you smooth it and then you've got a pocket there for things, haven't you? Okay, so make something nice and tall, or you can stick it out like that, because I say it's quite tight. So you could do that. If I put one with things, oh, there. I'll tell you which one I like. These, I mean, I don't think I've got time to show you now, but look, where are we? Well, I can show you ideas. Right, okay, is that idea as a little thing that can go in? That's just one of those strips of paper and the word at the bottom. There's a cat. Foam stamps. So if you want to learn how to make these foam stamp cats, follow Deanna onto the onto the foam stamp cat thing. I'll link it if I can remember. Gorgeous, aren't they? And then obviously I've got these on Ko-fi the animals. This is the one I'm talking about. Right, okay, so what I did was I ripped that piece of paper like that. Obviously you don't have to use digitals, you can use any papers, any flowery papers, you don't have to use ones you've painted, I mean. And then I thought it looked nice with stripes at the top, and it's like that inside. Okay, and then I've just gone faux stitching around the edge, put 3 butterflies as usual, as I say, formula 3 with the word love. Okay, that isn't the one I did today, because I haven't done that quite as I said, did I? There. It's got, the one I did today is probably that one, isn't it? Because I think it looks better if they're flying inwards rather than out of the page, unless you want to, perhaps want to lead somebody to open it up, I don't know. That'd be quite a good idea. Okay, so I hope I've given you ideas today. I mean, there's lots and lots of little little flowers you could paint, or if not, I'll see about putting them on Ko-fi. I'll see, yeah. And I'll do. Yeah, I've got the. Yeah, I've got the copies. I can put them on Ko-fi. Let's have a look at this with that. Let's see, I've done little ones of those on their own and I've cut them out. Perhaps they look alright in there. With some of these I've joined like 2 of these little ones together and put an animal there. So I've just torn those 2 of those out and done an animal and put it in the middle. Okay. Or like, oh, that's the one. Yeah, like this cat. That's got 2 different flowers on it. This cat has got 1, and I've just put it at the edge. And that one hasn't even got a word, so that's fine. Okay, I do hope you like my content today. Okay, please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Right, see you next time then. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching today. Thank you.